に遠く離れていたって信じ続けてればねえほら泣いて顔を上げて一緒に前に進もうどうして下を向いてこぼした涙を見つめてるの今日ダメでもきっと明日って信じて歩いて行こう手を差し伸べてくれる人がいて笑い合える人がいて
Hey, howdy, hey, awesome people of the internet. Wolfman, Force Dash here. And here we are, it's the last whole of the year, because the next one will be in the new year, where I'll be showing off all the Christmas and birthday presents that I've received in the upcoming week. So yeah. So I guess I should first start off with the sort of biggest bit of news that I need to talk about. How did my genetics appointment go? So had the genetics appointment a few days after the last Whole in Life vlog, and yeah, me and my parents went to it, and a lot was discussed. I explained some things, some stuff was explained to us, but basically what was explained to us was that because me and my sister are twins, what took out her life is what might take out my life, which is this Lebrun syndrome, which started off with brain tumours when my sister was 17, and then eventually gradually sort of killed her over a period of time. So she had a brain tumour, she was in hospital for a year, coming in and out in places, and then she had another brain tumour during lockdown, had to come out of there, and then she suddenly collapsed, and Dad tried to revive her, she died. Yeah, you get the idea of that. So we had the appointment, a lot of stuff was explained to us, and the basic idea of what we're going to be doing is I'm going to have to be going in to have some blood tests be done, and when I have those blood tests done, it will help everybody, so the genetics people, me and my parents, all help us all understand if I am indeed going to go out the same way as her or not. Now keep in mind that since the news I have been experiencing this ear infection and vertigo, and I'm not sure if it's vertigo or an ear infection or something completely different, but it is affecting my brain. Like I feel occasional twitching, some itchiness in places, sometimes a bit of pain as well, but I'm hoping it's nothing too serious, and I have since called up the GP to sort of ask them to sort me out. And what's going to happen is I'm going to be getting referred to a local ENT clinic, which will they'll be doing some tests on me, sort of scan my brain and everything, and I'm just waiting for an appointment time from them. I do actually need to sort of chase them up, because I have left them a message and I haven't heard anything since, so I do need to chase them up. But chances are it'll probably almost certainly be happening after Christmas, if not before. So yeah, and I did sort of do a Google checking, and it's going to be a long waiting list. So yeah. So two medical problems there. Also my sleep apnea. I have been struggling to sort of use the mask a bit, because there's often a problem where you're trying to get comfy and everything, and when I get the mask on, sometimes the sort of air that's meant to be going through my mouth and nose can sometimes go around my cheek and go into my eyes, and sometimes there's even a little burst in places. Not a burst as in like the mask is bursting, like a little burst of air coming out. So I don't know what's going on with the machine. I probably do need to sort of maybe change the filter, because I know there's a filter thing I need to change every so often, and maybe clean the mask as well, because I will admit I've not cleaned it for a while. So yeah, I maybe need to do that. So medical stuff out of the way. After the genetics appointment, I went to one of my work to another city that's basically the neighbouring city to the city I live in, to do sexual harassment training, which I thought was very well constructed, very well done, and it's basically very simple and understood and everything. And then after that, went with work to our Christmas meal. We did a sort of fellowship kind of walk to get there, as in like the walk from Fellowship of the Ring in the Lord of the Rings films. My lunch was a little disappointing because it was meant to be this Christmas curry, and it didn't really feel that Christmassy or fantastic. But fortunately, the dessert did kind of make it a bit better. I've not yet, at the time of doing this whole video, I've not yet shared photos of that, so I will share those at some point. So that was kind of like the last thing I did with that workplace. I've not gone back to my IT voluntary work because I was going to go last week, but the guy said that there's no work for me, so he's wished me a happy Christmas and said that we'll be starting again in the new year, which is fine. Stuff with the board of directors job that's all done for the year, and the only thing that's really going for me at the moment is the sort of social enterprise stuff with the social enterprise thing that I'm a part of that help people find relationships and friendships and everything. And yeah, that's still going on, but that's kind of dying down work-wise with that as well. I'm still building up the courage to ask this girl out, and I know a lot of people have been putting pressure on me to sort of try and get around to doing that, but you know, I will do it in my own time, so do not pressurize me or anything. I'll do it in my own time, and if that girl that I fancy is watching, yeah, I do fancy you and I want to go out with you, but I understand if it's a no. So yeah, but I'm hoping that I'll get to that opportunity to just go up and talk to her about it instead of just being a chicken and just do it on here or on messages and all that. So so yeah. I went to the pub the other day. It's a pub that I go to a lot, and I got overwhelmed with so many Christmas birthday presents, which, you know, on the one hand it's great because it means that people do like me, care about me and everything, and I think it's a lovely thing to have. And I'm grateful for it. I am honestly really grateful for it. But I will say there is one particular present that I wasn't expecting, and it's a sort of present I have had before previously. And what annoys me is that some of my friends, and this isn't like, I'm not sort of insulting you or anything, you're all good mates and everything, but sometimes when I do say things like I'm trying to lose weight and everything, it's all well and good giving me a box of chocolate, but I wasn't expecting to get this. Like a big box, big tub of chocolates, because, you know, trying to lose weight, yeah, I know it's Christmas and everything, and I'm supposed to relax and stuff, but, you know, trying to lose weight is a big deal and everything. So yeah, there's been a few people at the social enterprise that, in my honest opinion, I think they just need guidance really on how to behave, what is appropriate to say and all that and everything. Because it's all in good saying things like, oh, you shouldn't be talking to your exes, or you two should be going out because you spend a lot of time together and all that. But sometimes it's best to just keep your mouth shut, really, because it's not yeah, it's what it is. And for God's sake, I think a lot of people that go to both just need to calm the fuck down and just enjoy life a bit and everything. So yeah, because it's all well and good, because, you know, we all get stressed out and everything, but, you know, try your best to relax. I've got no one to talk, so I'm not always able to relax because I'm a workaholic. I work all the time and everything. Excuse me. So yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else to say. I think just looking forward to Christmas and what awaits me there. One of my friends does want to meet me in London on either side of Christmas, which I'm trying to figure out how to go about, because I could go and see him on Christmas Eve, but there is the risk that I will be going into a even busier London than usual. So there is that. Plus also the trains finish earlier than they usually would. There's also the option of going on my birthday, but again, because it's my birthday and I just want to do what I want to do, it's a case of should I go or shouldn't I go? And then he also offered another day, which is the 27th, and that day I'm actually going to go see my grandmother. But I don't know. I'm hoping to talk to my parents about this weekend, just to sort of see what they think. Whether I should go on Christmas Eve, my birthday, or the day we're meant to be seeing my grandmother. I think they'll be okay with possibly two of those days, not necessarily the third day, but we'll see what they say and all that. So yeah. Right, so I think I've talked enough. So I think it is now time to show you some stuff that I've bought for myself. And as I say, this will be the last whole of the year because obviously Christmas coming up. That I want to not waste any money or anything on anything that that may ultimately be receiving. But of course, there's a high chance that I will be getting some gift money and other forms of money as well. I know I've received money from one of my friends already, so there's that. But anyway. So first up, we have the one and only Blu-ray that I've got, and it's probably the last Blu-ray I will be buying for myself, which is Elio. I've never seen Elio before. I've heard some good and some bad things about it. It's a bit of a mixed bag kind of film when it comes to Pixar films, but I'm sort of going to give it a try because I do like Pixar. I think they do make a lot of great stuff, even though sometimes they do make some questionable choices, especially with Toy Story 5 that's meant to be on the way, which I don't quite understand, but hey hey. I'll just show you some things that I've had from my advent calendars. So as some of you know, I've got a Star Wars advent calendar, a Harry Potter advent calendar, and a Minecraft advent calendar, all Lego. So first up, we have what I'm going to assume is some kind of pumpkin tree kind of thing from Minecraft. Although I think pumpkin would be a bit weird because it's the holidays, and I think I did receive something that had pumpkins last Christmas, which I thought was bizarre, but hey ho. Polyjuice Potion. We all know what Polyjuice Potion is. If you don't, watch Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and you'll know what it's about. Or for that matter, Goblet of Fire or Deathly Hallows Part 1, because the Polyjuice Potion plays significant roles in those films. But if you'd rather not, basically it's a potion in Harry Potter in which you need certain amounts of ingredients and a piece of someone to be able to brew it all together. And I know the films make out that it's done very quickly, but in actual truth, in the lore, it actually takes a few months for it to be brewed. So yeah, they do a lot of time skips there. From what I'm going to assume is from Star Wars is a R2 unit. I forget what unit this is, but it's obviously not R2D2 because it's red and green. So yeah, obviously not R2D2 that one, but definitely the same breed, I guess. A little book thing from Minecraft there. A torch thing from Minecraft with I think a little blocks kind of thing. A crate of droid parts from Star Wars. So there's an R2 thing, a sort of two android things, something that looks like General Grievous in there. So yeah, right, moving on. So I guess I'm gonna assume this is a portal to the Netherverse of Minecraft. We all know what that's all about. And if you haven't seen the film or whatever, then yeah. Like some more things from Minecraft. So I'm gonna see if you can see that this is a mini version of the zombie, and this is a kind of like a droid kind of thing. I don't know if that is a droid, but yep. A little sort of probe droid from Star Wars there with sort of interesting pieces. You dirty-minded people, get yourselves out of the gutter. Yeah, something else from Star Wars. I think this is like a sort of a cart kind of thing, or I don't know. It's something that's much I know. This looks like a tank of some kind from Star Wars. Yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm actually way behind on Star Wars. I've not yet done Andor season 2, and I've not finished the latest anthology series from whatever the anthology series is called. But going back to Star Wars, we got a toolkit thing here, and I think some of these are meant to be connected together to create something big. So that's cool, I guess. I have no idea what this is meant to be, but this is from the Star Wars one as well. Yeah, don't know what that is. Little Aragog from Harry Potter. He's so cute, isn't he? So cute. Not the scary one we see in the film. Yeah. Something else from Minecraft. I'm going to assume this is meant to be a little hut kind of thing. You can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong about that. Apologies for the lighting. It is quite dark in the room I'm recording this in. Oh yeah, another thing from Star Wars, a mad droid kind of thing going way. So yeah. Another thing from Harry Potter. I think this is meant to be either a hippogriff or a celestial. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what this one is, but it's got wings. It looks like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, even though it's it's very clearly from Harry Potter. What do I know? And also from Harry Potter, it's the chocolate frog, which we get with every collector's wizarding card, where you get a 3D hologram of someone. Yeah, you get the idea of that. A little mouse droid from Star Wars, which looks very holiday looking, which is pretty cool. Don't really get the purpose of the mouse droids, I'll be honest, but I guess they're there for comic relief. I don't know. A zombie skeleton-like character from Minecraft. My Minecraft knowledge is not the best. I do have some books about it, but I've not really read them properly, I'll be honest. So yeah. It's a sword from Minecraft now in a little box kind of thing there. Yeah, there's a lot, I will admit, on this. So I'll keep going and then might move on to something else. A sheep thing and a whatever this thing is, a tree of some kind. So yeah, another sheep thing, red this time. Don't know if that means it's bloody or not. Another potion. This time it's Scale Grow, which I forget what that does. I think it's meant to grow your bones, maybe. I think that's kind of in the name, but I don't know. Oh, something dropped. I'll connect it later. Yep, another part of that thing, this time with more droid parts. So, yep, also from Star Wars. Keeping with Star Wars, a little droid thing with a thing on the back. Yep. I don't think they've ever really changed the design of this. It's always been the same ever since Lego started doing Lego toys, or Lego Star Wars toys all those years ago. So yeah, box of snowball things, if you can see that. Yeah, don't want to turn it all the way because otherwise they might fall out. Now, I don't know what this droid is, but it looks like the droid from the Jedi games, but it could be a completely different droid altogether. But I think it's from the same brand of droids. You can tell me in the comments who this is, if you like. Got a character from Harry Potter. I'm going to assume this is Dean Thomas, but I could be wrong about that. But anyway, that's him in a Christmas jumper with wand and everything. Now I definitely know what this one is. This is a zombie, or mer zombie, because it looks like it comes from the sea and even has a sea sort of piece to it, so, or ocean, whatever you want to call it. This is also from Minecraft, a polar bear, I think this is meant to be. Yeah, probably, I don't know. Interesting pieces the the stuff has, I must admit. Oh, this is definitely butterbeer for sure. You can see that it's definitely meant to be butterbeer. Yeah, obviously I can't taste that because it's Lego. Funny story, I did actually try the butterbeer at the Harry Potter studio tour many years ago, and I do want to go back there again to try the butterbeer sundae, which I've heard is really nice. I've got butterbeer. I've actually got an actual proper butterbeer cup or mug or whatever you want to call it, or tankard even. And I recall one time me, my sister, and either our mum or dad making our own butterbeer, which, as mum would put it, is basically a heart attack in a bottle or cup, basically, because it was that sweet. So yeah. Now, I don't know who this character is, but it's clearly another student from Hogwarts. So hopefully you can see her. Again, as I say, the lighting's not very good, but yeah, that's what she looks like. Or he, because some characters might have longer hair. What we know. Catch some fish. Yep. This is clearly meant to be the Minecraft equivalent of a snowman with a pumpkin. Because yes, we do want pumpkins in stuff, I don't know. Obviously, this has got to be Draco Malfoy for sure. His father will hear about this, so yeah. Quite funny how how a very entitled and entitled guy that's got a big ego keeps saying that his father will hear about this. It's kind of like he thinks his father will have power and everything, but yeah, whatever. Now I think this might be a sickle, which is obviously the currency of the Wizarding World. I got two of these in one of the in Advent Calendar packs. So yay, finally something I don't have to build, but still nice to have all the same. Yeah, no idea what this is, but it looks like it's from Star Wars. So do with that as you will. I'm going to make the assumption. Oh, actually, I don't know if this is Luna Lovegood. Let me show you. Yeah, you can tell me in the comments if that's Luna or not. But yeah, that's her. Now we have Steve in his own Christmas jumper with an axe and everything. And as you all know, I don't particularly like the Minecraft movie. I think Jack Black was probably more annoying than usual in that. I do like Jack Black. I think he's a very cool guy, but he is cast in a lot of things that make him out to be a very annoying person. So yeah, but I still think he's a cool dude all the same. This is definitely Buckbeak for sure. There's no way this can be anything else, but this is definitely Buckbeak. This one, I am sure of that. Yeah, another reading thing from Minecraft there. That's that. We're nearly done with the Anchor Bank Canada stuff. I do promise you that we are nearly done. Berry Bot's every flavour beans, because we all like the every flavour beans, even the earwax flavour and the toilet paper flavour. Yeah, enough about that. Minecraft bed, because characters do need to sleep every so often. I certainly know all too well that it's probably best to have naps whenever I can, because I do sometimes need them. What's this? Actually, I don't know what this is, but it looks like it's from Star Wars. Might be a party robot, droid, some kind of thing. I don't know. So that's that. The sorting hat. We all know what the sorting hat is. Very cute looking as well. This might be Luna, actually, thinking about it, but again, do say in the comments if you think I'm wrong. But yep, that's another student of Hogwarts. Forget what these characters are called, but I know they're not Ewoks. I think they're Jawas, but could be wrong about that. You can tell me in the comments. They run these sort of Sandcrawler in Star Wars, usually. I think this is meant to be one of those stone-like creatures in Minecraft, but again, tell me in the comments. Here's another sickle for you, because I can. And very last thing from the Advent calendars is this fox thing from obviously Minecraft. And that's it for the Advent calendars. So I think, as I understand it, just by looking at the box that's over there, there's only like 21, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 more to go. So I'll be showing those off in the next whole video in the new year. So hopefully that will happen. So now I'm going to show you a present that Sound of Life gave me, and I can show you this because this was actually unwrapped in the bag, which is fine. He gave me this, the Batman Court of Owls New 52 Cal replica. So have a good look at that. Time to make you all jealous. Funny story. My other YouTube friend, the world me, who me, Sound Life, Clanksoka, and Vendelta often watch videos of and just love watching them for ironic reasons. And I'll say no more than that. He saw this and he desperately wanted it, and I was like, no, hands off. Yeah, I actually recorded his reaction to that, which I might share at the end of this video. But yeah, that's that. So I got a couple more Lego minifigures, both from the Across the Spider-Verse range. So let's open these and find out what we got. So if you bet, I might time stamp this, but oh, this one looks like one I don't actually have yet. And it is, if I can get it all together. Yep, yeah, this is definitely one I do not have for sure. It is, of course, Miles Morales, the obviously main protagonist of that franchise, and I do have his Spider-Man mask as well. Don't know if you can see that, but yeah, we now have the protagonist from that franchise. I do have another Miles Morales, but it's kind of like a generic one, not really a sort of movie or whatever one. Okay, so now let's open the second one. And this looks like to be Gwen Stacy, but we'll build her up anyway, and you can draw your own conclusions. I'm not going to show her face for this one, but it's because she looks better with the mask on anyway. And honestly, I don't know what it is with some animators, but they often make female characters and male characters very good looking, and I think that's kind of like a testament to how well they are at that. But anyway, there we have Gwen Stacy. So yeah, and she also has her head with hair as well, with the cool pink at the bottom. So that is those. Okay, right. So some of us like to go to the claw machines, to grab the prize. I got a prize in one recently, which is in this little egg. I have had these eggs before, and they usually have like little charms in them. Sometimes you would get a key in them to give you a much better prize, but this is what's inside mine, and it's a kiss emoji. I don't think I've got this one, so yeah, nice one to have. Not sure where I'm going to attach it to, but still nice to have. So that's those. At long last, my set of Harry Potter dolls from Mattel is complete, with Hermione Granger, who doesn't come in the same packaging like the other ones do, but is still very much the Hermione Granger we all know and love. And obviously, I'm gonna have this for fetish reasons. Just shush about that. So yeah. Right, now on to the Doctor Who stuff. So, as you know, I am building my own Dalek, and this time I got a free gift from the people that do the subscription, which is of course Harshay Artworks, which I have had dealings with before because I subscribed to their Deadpool All Killer No Filler collection, and also bought issues of one of their Marvel collections, which is like collections of graphic novels where the book spine makes a big picture. And included in this slot this time was this 20 years 10th Doctor coin, which, you know, it's a very special occasion because obviously David Tennant is everyone's favourite Doctor, because he was voted as the #1 all-time favourite Doctor out of all the Doctors, so not just the revival but the classic ones as well. And honestly, I think it's great because when he joined Doctor Who, he was already a fan, so he already knew it inside and out, and he often always made a very great performances, did very dramatic roles and everything. And when anyone really talks about his episodes, good or bad, they always say that he's usually the best part about it, because he's always gives it all, even in the episodes where he's hardly in them. So it's great. Anyway, so build the Dalek. We got issue 44. So issue 44, issue 46. Yep, doing this in no particular order. It's got a big box, that one. So what's this one? Issue 43. That's that one. And last but by no means least, issue 45. So that is those. I'm just going to check if there's anything else. Nope. So yeah, that is it for this Hollow Knight vlog, and also the last Hollow Knight vlog for this year. I'm going to continue to do these every couple of weeks, just to keep it consistent and everything. I think January you might be seeing 3 videos of this, but excuse me, but there may be more or less. We'll see. The next one will definitely be showing off the Christmas and birthday presents that are not unwrapped here, by which I mean I did receive a lot of presents that were still very much wrapped, and I don't want to unwrap them just before Christmas or my birthday. So next Whole Life vlog, I'll be showing those off. But yeah, that's it for this one. If you like what you see, then do fire away in the comments. Let me know what you think about the items I've got. Hopefully you'll be convinced to buy these items yourself, because usually I buy these with my own money. I don't ever get sponsored or anything. So all of these I buy with my own money for sure. And it's not a case of just showing off to make you all jealous. It's a case of just showing off just because I can, and also talk about things going on in my life as well. Because one thing that my counsellor said when I was getting counselling last year was to use this platform to just talk about stuff, get things off my chest, and vent if I need to, which is what I'm doing. So yeah, to anyone that is listening and so forth. So yeah. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you can, please. If you are new to the channel, I do vlogs like this usually every Thursday. When it's a Whole Life vlog, I usually do them twice. I use them every fortnight, usually on a Sunday, sometimes a different day if there's nothing else on in the weekend. And the rest of the week I do gameplay videos on Monday and Tuesdays, where I do a series of videos for a long game, alternating between 4 at the moment. Every Wednesday I'll do a Let's Play video, you all know what those are, and obviously every Thursday I'll do vlogs and of all sorts of different things. And in addition to this sort of vlog, I also do reviews, videos with friends, shorts, and loads more. See you in the next one. Peace to you all. Have a good Christmas. Safe Christmas. Do get drunk if you must, but don't drive afterwards. Eat and be merry. Spread all goodwill to all men. And if any of you are behaving like a Scrooge, you might be visited by 3 spirits. 4 if there is a loved one that you've lost, that to just sort of introduce the whole night to you. And yeah, hopefully I'll be feeling better soon. This isn't the last life vlog, by the way. This is the last whole for the year, but there will be one more life update before the year's out, which is obviously my Let's Talk About 2025 video, which I'll just be summing up the year and everything. So yeah, and hopefully, all being well, I'll be able to continue making videos in the new year, but regardless of my health issues, which I hope to all get resolved in due course. So yeah, right. Toodles.
That is cool.
What, the Batman thing?
Yeah.
Very good.
Was that a present, or did you buy that yourself?
I bought, no, I didn't buy it. Robbie gave it to me.
Oh, at least he knows what you like.
It's mine, hands off.
Oh, I'm not taking it.
Good.